Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week my husband Michael and I celebrated our 3-year wedding anniversary, and tonight my mom and dad are coming over. They're gonna watch Julian for an hour or two so Michael and I can go out to dinner and have a little nice anniversary date night. So we're really excited. I'm getting ready at 2:20 in the afternoon because this is when Julian's napping in the room next to me. So I'm like, okay, I've got 30 minutes before he probably wakes up. I should do my makeup now. And I was thinking I haven't done a video where I just get ready with you guys, chit chat for a while, so that's what we're gonna do today. I got some new products from Sephora that I'm testing out that I've been loving, new things I think you guys are gonna love. So thanks so much to Sephora for sponsoring this video and collaborating with me. I'll have links to everything that I'm using down below in the description box. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first I'm gonna do a little lip balm and some primer. This is the Dior Lip Glow. I really love using a super hydrating tinted lip balm while I'm getting ready, just so that by the time my makeup is done, my lips are hydrated. You guys have been asking to see how I've been doing that lip look lately. It's kind of like an ombre lip look where it's darker in the corners and lighter in the center. So I'll show you how I do that. For primer, I'm gonna use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I really wanna go for a glowy, bronzy look today, like I usually do, but we're gonna do something a little bit more glam. I'm gonna do a really pretty eye look today. So I want full coverage, but I also want that glow. So I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of my Luminous Silk and my Hourglass. These are two of my favorite foundations and they really pair well together. So this one I use in shade 8. It's golden and it's the perfect color for when I self-tan. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that all over. Okay, taking just a little bit of the Armani, kind of throughout the T-zone, just one little pump. I'm gonna blend it all together with a sponge. And this also kind of helps the coverage. When you use a sponge, the coverage isn't so intense. It kind of shears it out just a little bit. But I think this will end up being the perfect combo. For concealer, I'm going back to an old favorite, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have this in shade medium 2, medium 2 ginger. So I had been using the NARS concealer in the pot and I really love it, but I've about used it up, and so I was I kind of want to stick with NARS. I've really been liking their products lately, but I wanted to go back to this one just because I remembered how much I used to love this concealer when it first came out. It was great for under the eyes, so I've been going back to it recently. It's really good. Okay, you guys, so we're going out to dinner and then we might see a movie after, although it looks like there's not too many good movies out yet. I want to know what movies you guys are excited to see this summer. It's so weird because Michael and I used to go to a movie once a week. It was one of our favorite things to do, and now that we've had Julian, we haven't gone to one obviously in 3 months, and it just feels so weird because we just used to go all the time. It's one of our favorite things to do is just dress all cozy and go get a bunch of candy beforehand and just pig out on candy and popcorn and just relax. It's so much fun. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see one tonight, maybe not. Depends what's out. I always sneak in a bunch of candy. I always try to bring a big purse so I can sneak in the candy. Even though I feel you probably definitely can bring your own candy to a movie theater. It's the thrill of it. The thrill of bringing your own candy. Okay, I'm gonna set my concealer, and last week when my sister and I did those transformation challenges, she actually used the Laura Mercier powder with a sponge and kind of just set it that way, and I really liked it. It was a lot less intense. It just felt more natural. It didn't feel as heavy on my face as it does when I usually bake. So I'm actually gonna do that today. It didn't crease or anything, it stayed just as long throughout the day, but it wasn't as heavy. Although the only problem is I'm just so used to baking that I'm it's not enough. It's not enough. I gotta add more powder. So it might be a while till I really get that down. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of this in the T-zone too. Okay, you guys know I've been into Bare Minerals again recently too. I've been going back to a lot of old favorites lately. Just you forget sometimes. You try a bunch of new things and you forget how much you used to love other things too, because you're always testing and trying out new things or moving on. It's fun to always try new stuff, but sometimes it's also good to go back to old favorites. This is so weird, but I'll always look back at old pictures or videos, especially videos, and be ooh, I was really liking the way I did my hair then, or the way I did my makeup then. What was I using? But sometimes I go back to old videos and it's cringe. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Okay, just doing a little bit of that Bare Minerals. I have it in the shade 14 Golden Medium. It's like the perfect shade for me right now. If you guys haven't tried it before, it is a powder, but it leaves your skin with like a glowy, dewy finish. It's never like powdery or cakey, and I just love that because something about it, I have to set with powder. Even if it's like a matte foundation, I don't know why, it's just like a habit for me. So this is like that kind of like perfect balance in between where you're a little bit on the glowy side, but you still have that feeling of where you set your foundation. So speaking of powders that are just like super buttery and great, this bronzer from Becca, it's called Capri Coast, is so good. It's another one of those products that I like loved last year. I stopped using it for a while and I just recently came back to it and I'm like, why did I stop using it? It's so good. Like you put it on, it just looks like your normal bronzer, but then after like an hour or two, it just like mixes with your skin so well and it just looks like your skin is naturally that tan and glowy and radiant. It doesn't look like makeup. Something about it, I just always feel like it looks just like skin, and I love the finish of it. So I'm gonna put that on all over as my bronzer and contour. So I like to do it a little bit higher up on the cheekbones than you normally would with a contour. That way you kind of like bring out that tan color too. Always bring a little bit of this down my neck. So you guys can get all these products at Sephora. I was actually on their website the other day because I'm still on the hunt for like a really good face self-tanner. So I think I have it narrowed down to either the Tarte, like the Tarte wipes, or the Tan Luxe. I think it's like an oil that you mix in with your moisturizer. They both have like super good reviews. So I was gonna ask you guys if you've ever tried them before I order. So I think I'll place my order after this video goes up to hear what you guys say, but I really want to find a face self-tanner and it's so hard. I don't want to use like my same body one on my face. I don't know why. I'm sure it'd be fine. I just feel weird about it. So I'm like really on the hunt for a good facial self-tanner. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little Hoola just to do a little bit of more contouring. Run a little bit of a contour through my eye as well. Underneath. I'm gonna do shadow, but this is just kind of like a good base for me underneath my lip a little bit. I wanted to try out a new brand that Sephora started carrying, Huda Beauty. I've heard so many good things about this line. I'm so glad that Sephora is now carrying it. Makes it a lot more like accessible and easy for me to try it. So this is called the Desert Dusk palette. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that is the palette for me. I'm obsessed. It's so pretty. Has a huge mirror, and then on the inside, you guys can probably tell, it's all of these beautiful neutral red, bronzy, shimmery colors, like right up my alley. The only kind of eyeshadow colors I wear. You've got a good mix of mattes and shimmers in there, some satins, like it's just so pretty. So I kind of want to try and recreate something similar to what she has on the front. This is so pretty. I wish I had like big almond eyes like that, but I don't. I have round eyes. So we'll try to do something similar. I'm going to start by just taking a little bit of the lightest color Desert Sand and kind of doing like a wash of that all over and under my brow bone. Okay, I'm going to take Amber. It's like a true red orange. I'm going to run that through my crease, and I'm going to bring it up pretty high. And also I'm going to bring it in towards my nose pretty far as well. Like I said, I do have a different eye shape than her, so I can't follow it exactly. When I bring shadow too far in like that, it just ends up not looking right on me. So I usually like to keep it farther out here and make it more like a cat eye shape. Looks like she has a lot on the lower lash line as well. Okay, now I'm going to go in with Saffron, which is a little bit darker, a little bit more on the burgundy side, and focus that just on the outer corner and creating that cat eye shape. Okay, and lastly, just taking a little bit of Oud, O-U-D, it's like a dark purple color, and that's just on that outer V there. I feel like that's pretty. Okay, and then I want to do like some shimmer on the lid. So I think I'm going to do a mix of this Blood Moon and Celestial more on like that inner corner. Okay, that's it for the eyes. I think they look really pretty. It's going to go perfect with my little outfit. I'm going to do my brows and my lashes and liner, and I'll be right back. I ran a little pencil through my brows and did some winged liner. I'm gonna do just a little brow gel. I've kind of been liking when the hairs are brushed up lately. I actually really want to try like the soap brows. Have you guys ever tried it? I feel like I just love that look. I know Michael will think I'm crazy if I like come downstairs with my brows like soaped up high, but I just think it looks so pretty. So I really want to try it, but I also don't know like what soap to use. Okay, so for now I just brush them up with a little brow gel. This is from Benefit. Now, something I used to also really love doing was like a gold or bronze liner in the waterline and underneath on the bottom. Something about that I felt like it really opens up my eyes because it's like, it's really defining your eyes, but it's not dark, like a dark brown or a black. So I found this one from Marc Jacobs. The color is called Sunset and it's like this gorgeous gold bronzy type of tone. So I'm gonna do that in my waterline and in my lower lash line. And this is just a twist up. It's really easy to use. It's super pigmented, creamy. And this color just goes so well with that shadow palette. But I would even wear this like on its own. It's pretty just on the top and bottom if you're doing like a no shadow look. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this highlighter from Laura Mercier. It's called Seduction. It's pretty dark. I just wanna see. I actually haven't tried this shade before. It might be too dark. Let's see, I have another color. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this one instead. It's called Indiscretion. It's more of like a rose gold. Yeah, it's really pretty. And this goes with the shadow look. I do want to do a little bit of blush, but I don't want to do something like that's gonna compete with the eyes. I want to do something a little bit more bronze. So I'm gonna look and see what I have real quick. Okay, for blush, I'm going to use the Hourglass Ambient and Brilliant Nude. This is a really pretty peachy nude, kind of like bronzy blush. I'm going to do this actually like not on the apples. I'm going to do it a little bit farther back and blend it in with the bronzer and the highlight. So last step is lips. I'm going to show you guys how I've been doing that little lip combo recently. It doesn't matter like what exactly you use. It's just about the shade. So you want to get a really nude lipstick and a little bit of a deeper, darker, rosy nude liner. So for liner, I'm going to use NARS High Precision, and this is in the color 12. I'm just going to outline. I'm going to outline my whole lip, but I'm going to really focus on filling in the top corner and the bottom corner of the lips, and that's gonna really give you that effect of like bigger, poutier lips. So just fill in the corner, fill in the corner underneath. Fill the whole top line and then the corner. But there kind of has to be quite a difference between the shades for it to like really stand out. So for the lipstick, I'm gonna use the Sephora Collection Lip Stories. They come in this really pretty packaging. They're super like summery and beachy. This one is in number 6, Tan Lines. I'll apply that to the center. As you can see, that's a lot lighter. It's really creamy and nude. And this has like a super, almost like a wet formula. Like it's gonna leave your lips looking really glossy, really hydrated, so you don't need a gloss on top, which I love. So I just put that in the center and then I take a brush and blend it. Okay, that's it for lips. I'm just gonna set with my Makeup Forever setting spray. This is my favorite. So here is my final makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed getting ready with me today. I'm going to share with you my outfit, but I also wanted to remind you guys, if you haven't already signed up for the Sephora Insider program, you totally should. I've been signed up for years. I think I'm a rouge at this point now because I spend a lot of money, but basically you get a birthday gift every year. There's a bunch of rewards. The more you spend, you get classes, you can get free makeovers if you spend over a certain amount, like a bunch of different rewards and stuff. So I'll have the link below so you guys can check it out, and as well as the links to everything that I used, but I'm going to share with you my outfit real quick. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks again to Sephora for sponsoring today's video and collaborating with me. Talk to you guys next time.